Shalom, you are welcome to these thought-provoking messages. Today, I will be talking about knowing God. In the book of Daniel, chapter 11, verse 32, the B part, it said, "They that do know their God shall be strong and do exploit." In other words, the key to be strong and to be able to do exploit is in knowing God. The question I want to ask you this day is, do you know God? I'm not talking about going to church. I'm not talking about you having titles, whether you're a bishop, whether you're a pastor, whether you're an elder, whether you're a deacon in the church. That's not what I'm talking this afternoon. I'm talking about, do you have an experiential knowledge of the Almighty God? Have you had an encounter with this God that you are serving? Can you truly say that you know God? That is not knowing God. To know God is for you to be able to talk about Him, about some secret and deep things about God, some things you know about Him through prayer. It's an encounter that nobody can deny that you had with the Almighty God. It's an encounter that you can never forget for the rest of your life. And this is an encounter you can only receive it through prayer. It is when you go to God in prayer that God will begin to expand and reveal Himself to you in greater dimension like never before. They that do know their God, they are the one that will be strong. They are the one that will be able to do exploit. One of the things that has been troubling me is seeing believers, people coming to church for many years, and what you see about them is they just don't know anything about God. Problems that are so small will come their way. You will see them running hectare-scatter looking for alternatives because they do not know God. They will think because God do not answer them, God doesn't exist. They look for help somewhere else. But they have forgotten what Job said. In the midst of trouble, he said, "I know my Redeemer liveth." It doesn't matter what I'm going through. It doesn't matter what the enemy is doing. He knew something that many people do not know. He knew that problems cannot change his knowledge of God. Despite the fact that he was going through all manner of crisis, he said, "I know my Redeemer liveth." There is something that is making him to be strong in the midst of this crisis. This is what I'm asking you to go and seek for. Knowing God like never before. When you know this God, nothing can shake you. If somebody points gun at to your forehead, you will be able to stand. You will tell them, do whatever you want to do. You know that God is on your side. You will not back out in the midst of trouble. You will not look for something else in the midst of trouble. When challenges come, your confidence in God will be so strong. Your confidence in God will be so strong. And I've come to tell you, it's time for you to rise up. It's a new generation that God is raising up in this last day. People that will know Him, people that will be able to talk for Him. You are not going to just to be talking about God. It's time for you to begin to talk for God. God is looking for people who will know Him, and He will reveal Himself to them. Shalom. God bless you.